Hello, good evening, and welcome to TOD Plays Games. We're obviously back in Thedas, aren't we? We're bloody back in Thedas. Bit of Perlo this evening. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. I've had a busy afternoon and my brain's fried. So you guys are going to have to put up with it. I'm sorry. But welcome chat. Hope everybody's doing well. Jody, nice to see you. Glad you're excited. Mike, Geek, welcome. Yeah, pre-ordered what, Geek? I pre-ordered Space Marine 2 2 days ago. If that's what you mean. What else is there to pre-order? Yeah, SM2. Yeah, exactly. Hold on one second. You've derailed me already. Let me see if this actually works. Because I've created a tag for tonight on my chatbot. Let's see if I can get it working. It is spelled right. If I just copy that, that should work. Kingdom Come is February, isn't it? Come on, work. I got faith in you. Yeah! There we go. Yeah, obviously for the folks here who are more interested in me playing than Dragon Age, we finally got a date for Dragon Age Veilguard. 31st of October. So there goes my Halloween stream idea. But yeah, I did a breakdown. I went through, we kicked off early yesterday, early this afternoon on the other channel, and I went through basically everything we've seen of what has become Veilguard since 2018. And yeah, we broke down some of the trailers, and honestly it surprised me how much they've kept the same. And then I did a half-hour ramble on the new trailer and the footage and certain big things that are happening in that trailer, and someone with a rather distinctive voiceover. And yeah, confirmed October 31st. There's two different versions. There's a standard version that if you pre-order you get the... Should we have a look at it? Should we jump over to a webpage and have a little look? Because there's a couple of different versions and things. The new trailer was good. Yeah, the new trailer was good. Hey Critical, how we doing, by the way? Thanks for dropping by. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, the new trailer looked good. I actually went back over the gameplay stuff. I tell you what, let's pause Perlo. Bear with me while I do this, because I've got to jump between screens and some hoops and things. Yes, I know that they've been misleading, and I do call that out in my breakdowns, but I don't know. I'm quite impressed with how much we've actually seen already. Like they've had this clear vision for it. Give me a second. We're just going to go onto the holding screen, and I'll get my third screen up and bring up the webpage, and we'll take a quick look at all this cool stuff, because it is exciting. The question is, has this worked? Yes, it's worked. Right, amazing. Okay, this volume should be okay, but let me know if it's too loud or anything. Yeah, Mike, that's the big thing. That's the big thing. Let's have a quick look, and then there's something else that you may not have seen that jumped out at me that really tempts me. And you know I'm not a massive Dragon Age fan. This is what you guys are doing to me. But let's have a little look. It's the voice when it kicks in.
I have no idea what you have done. The blighted elven gods walk free, all because you disrupted my ritual.
This really throws you some story stuff as well.
They will not rest until you are on your knees. Fearful, cowering, helpless in the face of such power.
I think I'm in love with her again.
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
It is starting to look like Dragon Age as well.
I've got places to look.
It's a cartoony version. It's like a D&D polished version, but it is starting to look like Dragon Age.
A griffin.
I love that griffin.
War, victory.
I would die for that griffin.
I'm ready.
I've never seen this before. There's something kind of exciting about it. What is happening to me?
Let the fade draw close.
That looks a bit Baldur's Gate 3 to
Throw
me.
the dragon out into the open. Then attack.
You and me, Rook. Maybe that's what scares me.
These are the times in which legends are born.
She looks pretty good. She's aged well.
Our gods are back. Our gods. How do we stand against that?
I believe in all of us, so let's get it done.
I have a problem with the finishes. She has a real Flemeth vibe to her, yeah. And then a nice little cool reveal at the end. If you pre-order, which I would always advise not doing unless you know you're going to play the game. Hey Catherine, how are we doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. If you pre-order, you can get the iconic, classic Blood Dragon cosmetic armor, which actually looks really cool. It has the Origins vibe, which is really nice. Really, really nice. But so that's the trailer. If you want to hear my thoughts on it, the link above in the Streamlabs thing, that will take you straight to my 20-minute section where I talk about the trailer in depth. Hopefully after the stream. Don't abandon me just yet. But that link is on the other channel. It'll take you. It's the last video that was uploaded. We watch the trailer and then we break it down. Have a look, and I give you my thoughts on what I'm seeing. So I won't spoil anything here because I can't remember. But there's something else I wanted to show you guys, because you know you guys are cool and like me, you collect things and you like extra stuff, right? Have you seen this? Outside of Halo, BioWare games have always had the coolest limited editions. The biggest problem with this, there is no game included. It's $150 US, obviously 120 quid UK, but obviously there's shipping and all this stuff to go on there as well. But you get apparently 22 inches of lyrium was the tweet that I saw. Does it give us any more? No, it doesn't. So yeah, you get a fancy little box, a map, Rook's arrow quiver, which, if they're giving you a quiver, then maybe he always has a bow, no matter what class he is, potentially. Fancy lyrium dagger that we've seen Solus wielding, a 52 card deck, a potion vial, a dice, and I thought the art book was included in this as well. Maybe it isn't. But the dagger also lights up. So yeah, I thought that was cool, and I don't know if you guys would have seen it. Obviously, a little potion bottle and a D12, I think it is, with the icons for conversations on, which could be an interesting way of playing. You know, roll it, and then you've got to go with whatever it tells you to do. So yeah, there's some cool stuff there. There's also an art book. I think it's down here potentially. Catalog. Can we do it by games? Apparently not. Surely it's under new products. Oh, there's a Blackwell statue. No, it's not jumping up immediately. I didn't actually know they did all this stuff. There's a lithograph. I think you get that in there as well, or something like that in there. The art books are always really good. I had the first Mass Effect art book and it was incredible. But yeah. It's your birthday in 2 weeks and that's what you're ordering with the birthday? Yeah, but it's my birthday in September and I'm thinking, I got rid of so many of my collectible, like, video game stuff, except Halo. I had Gears of War, I had Mass Effect, I had all sorts. I got rid of so much of it. Whereas now I'm like, I think that would be quite cool. And how cool would it be if we do a video unboxing this on the channel? Things like that. So I'm thinking it's a business expense. And I like maps. I like little maps. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I thought I'd point that out to you as well. But as I say, if you want to see my actual breakdown of the new trailer, that link will take you to it. If you want to see my full live stream where we break down everything that we've got so far, trailer-wise, not news, just the trailers that we've seen over the last 6 years, that's in the live section. Bear with me, I'll just jump back to the game. Fingers crossed it's still working. And we'll actually start our adventure with Polo. But it only feels right that we would have a look at the new Veilguard stuff, doesn't it? But yeah, that's really cool. But I'll be back in a second and we will get into some gameplay. No, business expense is how I justify myself buying it. It all comes out with the same pot, but I don't know, if you guys get me monetized, then, 500 subs, we can look at monetization. It all helps. Yeah, no, I think, I look at stuff like that and I just think it's so cool. And, you guys have sort of pushed me into playing this a little bit. Certainly this one, but Dragon Age 2 as well. And it's got under my skin. I really like it. I'm really getting into this outside of the combat. But the combat in Veilguard is looking incredible. I'm super sold on that. You do need to get something good for 40. Yeah, absolutely. No, just buy it and tell the wife when it shows up. That's what I'd do. Don't worry about it. What she doesn't know won't hurt her. Unless she'd find out. And then that's all on you. Oh, stream elements. Alright, I've tweaked my stream elements. If it's annoying you guys, let me know and I'll tone it down.
He made a difficult decision.
That's because you wouldn't have had family in his way.
Your partner and kids would kill you if you spent $150 on props. Yeah, that's the usual answer. Only so much you can sneak through when you've got Warhammer turning up. Yeah, that's fair. But that's like, what, 2 weeks of not buying Warhammer would fund that crate, right? Only reason we're heading over here before we go back to the desert is because everybody's reported in, so we're gonna have a little look. See what rewards people have got for us. And maybe my new dragon mount. Right. I know you guys have told me,
The
but
city has agreed to send us 6 guardsmen.
Not raw recruits. With luck, they'll know which end to grip a sword by.
the pointy end. Does picking these perks have anything to do with how the wider world sees the Inquisition, or is it more how we deal with tasks on the map? Because I'd like to just freely sort of pick everything that's good, that boosts my inventory, but I don't want to be you know, tailoring too hard into being super spy kind of thing if we're not really playing it that way. Knowledge ones is priority, yeah, that's fair. That arcane knowledge has been amazing, because it's for every codex entry. Extra herbs could be good, because we are starting to need herbs. Plus 50% for each foe studied. Does that mean 50% XP for killing a studied foe? Forward scouts is useful. I'm thinking these. I mean, that's another 50% for each codex. Well, that's going to get me leveling up pretty quick. Money would be nice. I don't feel like I need money, though. And crafting materials will be good, but... Opens up new dialogue options related to criminal activities and grants 50% XP for each code. Right, okay. New knowledge related to the Fade or Arcane Studies. Oh, it's just not in the right place. Opens up new dialogue when related to nobles and politics. We are going to be heading to Olay. Pretty sure I've got the inventory upgrades. Yeah, we're up to 90, I think. Gain 1 combat ability point. Isn't that a bit rubbish? Let's do that one. That gives us politicky stuff and nobles, and we're going to be rubbing shoulders with nobles soon. Right, what have you guys got for me? Hopefully some good stuff. The Sutherland lad reported back. Planets were cleared with minor spoils. He may have potential. Good, I like him. For a time, finding the missing seekers seemed impossible. Early indications pointed to those men and women heading one at a time into Ferelden. But here their trail went cold. A chance rumour regarding Ban Loren, a Ferelden nobleman who had not been heard from for months, led Inquisition agents to investigate Caer Oswin, and they too went silent. These events are connected, and it seems this is where the missing seekers will be found. Is that a new mission? Truth or dare, passed along the news of the visit, blah blah blah. Plays beautifully as ever, my dear. I can hardly wait to see what Demura's next move is. Give my love to your... Oh, he's not talking to me, are you? You're talking to Josephine. Right. I'll take the gold then, should I? Right, okay. So there's no new Seeker quests. Is this another one of those money things where we send them off? and they just come back with resources, because that seems like a waste of everybody's time at this moment. Diverting soldiers in the Frostbacks. Letter received by Messenger Bird. My name is Sister Paulette. My sisters and I have been accompanying a handful of injured Inquisition soldiers through the Frostbacks. They're no longer able to fight for the Inquisition. They wish to return to their families in Ferelden. These are strange times, and may seek the solace or forgiveness of loved ones. Unfortunately, that peace may never come. Band of Anvar, refusing to see reason, have pinned us down. We've taken refuge, but we're holding on off as best we can. I don't know how long we can last. Soldiers dispatched from Skyhold itself will not reach them in time. We should have men near their location. We sent a party to pursue the group of Red Templars we suspect of moving captured civilians to one of their Red Lyrium mines. Swiftbird might reach the party, allowing them to get to the Sisters' aid. However, we will likely lose the Templars' trail. These soldiers are still our allies. No one wants to make this call, but if the Red Templars were to escape, more people become harmed. Our soldiers would understand. He's not wrong. I'd leave no man or woman behind.
At your service.
It might be the wrong call, but it's the call I've made. Double agent, that's got to be a Liliana thing. An unknown traitor is lurking in Liliana's closest circle of spies. She must set a subtle trap to catch the double agent. The planning will take considerable patience, 18 minutes apparently. But the Inquisition must purge the... Yeah, I agree. Absolutely, just go murder everyone until you found the right one. That'll do. And what are we going to send? Reports of Darkspawn activity in the Storm Coast. While the area is sparsely populated, the Darkspawn pose a significant threat for travellers, as well as the Inquisition soldiers stationed to the coast. Should the Darkspawn branch away from the region, yeah, send Cullen.
To work?
That'll do. Everybody's doing something now, so we're not wasting time. Yeah, we've got to save our men. Right, where were we? We just landed here, hadn't we? Varric. Blackwall Solus. Blackwall because this is Grey Knight. Grey Knight? Grey Warden territory. Grey Knight is something entirely different. So have you actually pre-ordered Veilguard then, Geek? Was that straight away you saw the date, you went and pre-ordered it? Are you not slightly concerned with it being a BioWare game?
Nothing to report, sir.
Good. We pretty much as the trailer ended, fair enough. Don't think we could get that way, could we? This was all poison. Go after that rift. Oh, yes, I'm melee again. I don't think that did a lot. Have a hand. I've probably got a lot of research to hand in as well, actually. Right, Quillback. How do we do against one of these then? Oh, that's cool. I think a lot of the problems... Whoa, what is that? Why are we fighting that? No, don't engage. I guess we're engaging. I never played Jade Empire. Why is this one so much easier than the Quillback thing?
Done and done.
Oh, that's not a pretty mouth. There is so much crap around here. Quillbacks are elite. Oh, okay. Well, they can shove off. This isn't an elite level playthrough. This is me doing the playing. There's nothing elite about it. Why are you morons just running around as hyena? What does poison actually do? Is it a slow damage over time thing? If I was talking about anything else, it could have been an awkward statement, but you saw the state of that thing. You do not want to meet that on a dark alley. 100 XP, nice. Right, are you an elite enemy? There's something else here. It's a hyena. Let's not worry about that. Fell over. Someone help. What's my plan here? Whatever the quest was. Grey Warden Keep. When we get there. And some dragon stuff, apparently. Yeah, nothing too fancy. So the shield underneath means it... Does that not have it? Okay. What are you barking at? Is it bad that one of my biggest problems with this game is that I don't have a griffin? Or a hound. If I had a Mabari hound, I'd be happy. Oh, do the jump then. I don't think the Griffin's ours. I think the Griffin is the Grey Warden's. I don't know if we'll get a Griffin or not, which is a shame. Guys, protect me. It surprises me you can poison demons. Very. Close it. Do you start to get better loot from these as you level up and stuff? No, we never had a... We had a space hamster in Mass Effect. And we had a monkey. We had a pet monkey. I need some quarries as well. Where was the other one? See, I don't think I can get there. That's all shard stuff. That's meet Hawke. We're gonna go meet Hawke. Oh, you've just got to make an offering to the devils. They'd probably be willing to let you take coal off their hands for probably quite a low fee. I don't think he's very popular in the demon world. It's lost and found. Yeah, sounds about right. Who scared it? Is it weird that I'm starting to miss parry? I was using parry like a dodge. Oh, parry's back in Veilguard. Parry, and there's also a dodge which look cool. Might just be for rogues. I was hidden. I don't want to waste my good stuff on low enemies. I mean, we've only just hit level 15. We're already almost level 16. That's pretty good. My inventory's not full. I refuse. I refuse. I was going to go and sell, wasn't I? Right, we'll get some serpent stone and then we'll go sell and bounce back. We'll grab that camp while we're there. This does remind me of whatever it's called. Is it actually? I think it is Jeddah. In Jedi Survivor. Griffin Wing Monument. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In death, sacrifice. One day, little puppy. One day I'll have one of those. That should be the Templar thing.
Visitors? Thank the Maker. It's been so long since I've spoken to anyone. Have you come to observe the wildlife too?
I think I found your supplies. A dead man out in the desert had these on him.
Dead? Blessed Andraste. What about Marcus or Jeannette? This is terrible news. I am Frédéric of Serroux, foremost researcher of draconology in Orlais. I came here with an expedition from the university. But the others are all missing, and our work has been halted. White Claw raiders have made off with much of our supplies. You will help me reclaim the equipment, will you not? You will champion the advancement of science.
Will I?
You're a scholar. What can you tell me about this region?
The Western approach is a remarkable place, as you are no doubt aware. Many magnificent creatures make their home here. Vargusts, dragons, phoenixes. They thrive where few others can. The land was poisoned by the Second Blight. The Warden Fortress has stood since that time. Before the Blight, the ancient Imperium ruled here. Actually, I saw some Tevinters recently. Studying the runes, perhaps.
I have the supplies you were waiting for right here.
That was easy.
Now that I have my recipes back, I'll be able to concoct a bait the High Dragon cannot resist. I have most of what I need, but I still need to gather quillback intestines and a phoenix's tail feather.
Dragons.
You study dragons. I'd be interested in hearing more about that.
Oh, they are fascinating and little understood creatures, thought extinct for centuries. Now they seem to be making a comeback. The Nevarrans wrote extensively on breeding and nesting behavior, but high dragon hunting patterns have never been studied. I would be most interested if you come across any Gurn corpses that might be victims of dragon attacks.
We'll have to speak some other time.
We've got a few quests from him then. So he must be the guy who gives you the quest on the High Dragon. You couldn't get his quest done. We'll see. We'll see what he does. Like, if he just wants me to run around and fetch things, I'm not really bothered about that. But he is right by one of our camps. I wish there was a little shop here. That'd make my life much easier. So we have a date with Josie over there, and then there's the assassination thing that we could look at doing. Is it best just to sell in Skyhold these days? We'll have to fetch the stuff for him to do the Yeah, I mean, he was talking about making dragon bait, wasn't he? So that makes sense. While I still have my concerns, I have to say, watching the Veilguard gameplay, the 20-minute gameplay thing we got a couple of months ago, has really given me some massive confidence in the combat of that game, and I'm very much looking forward to getting into it. It's spurring me on with this one. And melee's working for me. I couldn't get on with archery on the short time we tried last night, so we'll stick with this. But yeah. I'm really getting into Dragon Age at the minute. Let me... oh. That sounds pretty good. 3 guard on hit, magical defense, spirit resistance, and it's... I think that's quite high armor. But it's expensive. Let's sell some stuff. Oh, are you not... oh no, we gave him the new one. Right, so that can go to someone. I was going to stash that. We'll keep that. We'll keep that. Great swords can go. How many mages do we have? Is that better? We have 3 mages, don't we? So 1, 2. That one can go and they can fight over the other thing. Warrior. I don't think that's that good. I don't want anybody in Elysian armor. That might be good for our bull. What, level 1 warrior armor? Where did that come off? Is it fair to say these rings aren't that great? I'm probably never going to use throwing blades. Enhanced counter-strike. 2% heal on kill. It's not a lot, but it's not terrible. The Bianca stuff we can sell. Oh, we do have some sigils. That's all just Bianca stuff, isn't it? Keep that. All of that can go.
Excellent.
We're down to... oh god, we only have...
the feet and legs.
What?
Maybe.
For 31 slots?
It had colored fire.
Hey Joe, how we doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well.
You don't know anything.
I think the stuff that we're getting is only low-level rare stuff, even still. So we'll probably find something that gives you better bonuses and things.
Inquisitor?
I want to go to my stash. That can go in there. That'll do. Yes, we actually at the start of this stream we watched the trailer again, and I've done a full. I'm gonna.
No fun.
All right, Laura, I'm talking. Let's see if it works again because I've been having trouble with these. If that pops the link, that's a link to my thoughts on the. Yes, nice. That's a link to my thoughts on the trailer if you want to check them out at some point, Joe. That's on over on the other channel.
Who needs the view?
Everyone loves Mass Effect. That's the thing that I don't get. Did I don't even know if I'm picking anything up from that. What am I struggling with? It's because I'm running around with loads of accessories, isn't it? Yeah, Vega's mad. He's infuriating, but he's also mad. Harry Ring can go in there. We will stash all of those for now. We could put those on somebody low health, so it might be worth keeping them. The upgrades take an inventory slot as well. You are kidding me. No. No. Right, we need to be brutal with this stuff then. This is why my inventory's suddenly full. Grey stuff's going. It's just all going. $43, that'll do. We've got 50% of it back. Yeah, Freddie Prinze Jr. is Vega, and slightly better as Bull. I think Vega was one of his first voice acting roles, which kind of explains a lot. Yeah, Vega just annoys me. Yeah, I mean, Mass Effect 3, to put it into context, Mass Effect 3 is Unreal Engine 3. Fairly late in Unreal Engine 3, but Unreal Engine 3. Hellblade, I don't remember, Catherine, if you saw Hellblade. But Hellblade, the one that we just played, Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2. Hellblade 2 was Unreal 5. Currently where it is. What happened to my legs? Look, Perlo, you're obviously flexible, but don't do that ever again. Yeah, Hellblade 2 is what that engine basically looks like now. So many years on, like 12 years on. So if they are using Unreal for the next Mass Effect, it could be really nice. But I don't know if they are, because someone told me today that Veilguard is being made in the Frostbite engine, which really surprised me. You're not sold on the Canary and Veilguard? I don't know. She looked okay. We haven't really had a good look. Varghast. Didn't we need to kill Varghasts for something? They don't want to attack us. So that's what a Varghast is. Yeah, Flight Sim always looked pretty good. New flight sim out this year as well, so we need Varghast scales. Yeah, aren't the Dragon Age games... Dragon Age? What's Dragon Age? Dragon Age games still on sale for like really cheap for all three of them. Like 70% off, which is really good. For the hours of content that you get. That felt good. I actually killed someone on my own. That was nice. Both the 2 or 3... Wow, that's pretty good. Is that another dead one? Well done, folks. Hellblade 2 got a lot of hate. I don't know why. I'm a bit of a simp for Hellblade, to be honest. But Hellblade 2 got some hate. You don't think Solus will be the main villain in Veilguard? Interesting. Interesting. I touched on my thoughts on that in my video, but I'm starting to think that it is a bait and switch. There's a couple of things in the trailers that we've seen that I think are purposefully leading us down the wrong path. Magic hand.
Isn't that just precious?
Did that just kill everything? I've never seen Magic Hand do it that fast. The reveal of the trailer for me was Morrigan. Like, anything that links us to Origins is just wonderful. I love that cast. But yeah, as I say, check out my thoughts, because I went into a bit of detail and threw out quite a lot of crazy ideas. I want to kill them. I don't know why you guys don't like Solus. He seems fine to me. He's not done anything to harm me. In fact, he's been a very gentleman. Despite being an elf. As usual, we've come down here and we've just done a big circle. These shards. Shall we collect some shards? No, we're gonna head over there and pop the lyrium. It's Solus, isn't it? Solus is doing big damage. Actually, guys, it's probably now is a good time. I think most of you are here. And anybody watching this back between now and October, probably the second week in October. I'm here. We'll get this. I'm here. It's fine. Let me know what you think. Do we jump straight into Veilguard on release day?
We'll need to look around.
Or do people want to play it themselves and they wouldn't want to watch somebody else playing it? Because I'm ready to go. It's in my diary for release day. But I also get it if people will purposefully not watch it. You watch a stream, Mike? Good to know. I'm just, like, still fairly new to all this. And what is pinging? And trying to work out where you guys kind of fall with story in games and stuff. And I've not done many games on release. Well, not many big games. What is that? Sword.
Good find.
Well, I'm glad you were here to approve. That is a lot of bodies down there. Here's the great thing about RPGs and stuff like that in general, though. My story will be different to your story. Don't know what you're complaining about, you're fine. Somebody go and kill that idiot. Thanks. Appreciate you. Do we need Solus to rebuild something for us? That's a fancy looking ballista. Right, let's head over there. I kind of feel bad killing these Vargusts. I don't think they're actually a threat. This is cool. It's not quite Grand Canyon, but it's got that kind of vibe, which is nice. Lazarite. That's Hawke's crest, isn't it? It's definitely the symbol from 2. What's that? There's a shiny thing. Yeah, we really need to get some better gear. That sounds like it's ticking. Right, so I have leveled up again. Oh, everyone else is 15. Right, I didn't realise. I thought I was waiting for them to hit level 15. It just keeps staring at me. It had to go. Have you been doing creepy things with creepy items? We're seeing more of those as well. Oh, it's not spider webs. What's that symbol? I feel like I should know it. Is it Templars? Phylactery, Templars. Knight Commander Belrose to delay the ritual till morning. Chantry Logbook. So these barriered areas, do they also show up on Templar Commander armor? Don't think it's that good. Oh come on, I'm a rogue, I should be lockpicking that. Masterwork dagger grip. Bloody Templars are a nightmare. You know that they had people in there, don't you? I don't know why we sided with them. Is that a phoenix? Because we need a phoenix feather. Come on. Well, we're not getting that one's feather. Well done, Solus, for blowing it up. Feather. Nice. I hear you. Right, is that castle over there anything? Yeah, I'm not getting over there, am I? Sulfur. So the sulfur is coming off what looks like lava. Or some sort of lava-y thing. Why are we flying into camp all of a sudden?
Nothing to report, sir.
I pressed the jump button. Apparently we've had a sleep.
It seems very unlikely that she could be nesting at this time of year. Ah, fellow researcher, how can I help you?
I really don't like these guys in masks.
1 tail feather and 1 batch of intestines, as requested.
My friend, you are invaluable. I will certainly note your assistance in my monograph on the High Dragon. I will attempt to lure her out as soon as my background research is complete. Mistakes could be deadly. The ancient Tevinters wrote volumes on the study of dragons. I believe they had a laboratory in this desert. If only their work had not been lost. Truly, the Blights set the field of draconology back centuries. Deplorable.
I found this manuscript on dragons in an ancient Tevinter laboratory. Will it help you?
What remarkable diagrams. Are these chambers of the draconic heart? Oh, if only I could read the script. Do you perhaps know a linguist? Or a Tevinter historian?
I probably do.
Don't, but the Inquisition might. I'll speak to our specialists. We'll have to speak some other time.
How to lure a dragon. Ah, it's a cool nod. Surely Solus can speak to Vinter, can he? And they call it a mine. I'm on a real fantasy kick at the minute. I think I'm gonna have to watch Lord of the Rings. You don't know where I am. How dare you run away from me? Don't you want to die by the Inquisition's blade? Right, popped. Nice. Put the daggers away. Cute.
Someone was digging for things that should have been left undisturbed.
The ground here trembles slightly underfoot. Let's go. We need one more quarry, and I can create a superior tower. I reckon I'd survive that. We don't talk about this moment. Night, Catherine. Thanks for dropping by. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Catch you later. I want wings like that guy in Veilguard as well. Can I have it? Right. Here's my wish list for Perlo to get. Which I know won't happen because this game has long been dead. But I want wings, and I want a griffin. A griffin pup specifically. I want to raise it as my own. But I'm not going down there again. But I want wings. there's a lot of shards and landmarks here. Right, so the fastest way back is... what's that? We could pop that rift, get those dragon signs, and work our way back to the guy. Go and see our guys back at camp. I think I'm understanding the structure of this game. You come to an area, there's something that blocks you from progressing through the area 100%. And you've got to, like, learn or develop some sort of remedy to get you through, maybe. And the sulfur seems to be that. No, I'm not attacking his shield, I'm attacking him. He's lying on the floor. I'd like a ring that makes poison last longer. That would be nice. Warden Commander Tesoro, slayer of over 100 genlocks. Is that all? Them's rookie numbers. Have you not heard of the hero of Ferelden?
At least they are fresh, although I doubt the High Dragon will care.
Right, so we have more stuff up there, but that's later. That does, it stuns and damages them as well, doesn't it? Nice. We're getting good at this rift closing. Major story here is the Tevinter time magic. We'll get there. So it's a dragon sign up there as well. Hold on. One. We need to find 4. Well, there's a load down here, so we'll be fine. Down this way. Come on, Nog. Yeah. Here we go. Don't go down there. What is down there? Death.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, big boy. Come on. If we have mounts in Veilguard, in fact, we better be able to pet the griffin, or I will be kicking off. Okay, we're going to be getting into a scrap here, guys. I do so little damage to these guys. Hey Pat, how are we doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the Dragon Hunt. Are we sure that this isn't dragon hunting? You know, gourds with giant things bitten out of them and intestines removed.
I'd take even Val Royaux over this.
What's wrong with this? This is great. We're topping up our suntan. We're fighting a dragon. We're, you know, struggling to kill wildlife. This place looks like how it feels on your end. A hot, sticky desert. I'm fine. Don't worry about me, I'm fine. I'm not fine. Apparently I'm fine. I wasn't worried. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Perlo is incapable of hunting anything. He just stumbles into areas and ends up almost getting killed. But somehow fate has smiled on him and they keep him alive. For their own amusement, I think. Lem, don't drink at the mine again, or you're fired, Doran. That's a dwarf, right? Fine. I think you can keep those kind of temperatures, Pan. 28 at night time? No. I would die. I think the best thing about Perlo is that it was a complete accident as well. It's like his parents didn't even care about him. They just, oh, that'll do. It doesn't matter. Right, is this a mine? No, it's a shortcut. That got deep very quickly. This guy really needs to learn to swim in armor. 5 of 12 on the Archdemon. If we finish these mosaics, is there a place that we can actually go and see them at the keep? Yeah. Oh, the Ghoul's Beard. Lost Idol. They're on the walls. Cool. I might actually try and complete some of them then. Oh, the music suddenly started to stir up, hasn't it? Is there going to be a dragon waiting for us outside? Is this actually meant to be them? Because that doesn't actually look like... What happens if I do that? It doesn't tell me where they are, does it? No, good. I thought we had the power. Come on, you guys need to level up. I'm getting bored now. I want to burn my point on something fun. We'll stick with it. We're getting close to doing the Stroud mission. Oh, the garden. Do I need to go and... Not gonna get over there, am I? Do I need to go and collect our plants? Or do they just... Like... Does somebody just harvest them themselves? Or do they just keep growing and growing and growing and we collect the leaves or something? The dragon one's interesting lore-wise. Yeah, dragons... I like dragons in this. I also think it's quite telling that dragons are becoming more common. I think that's pretty cool. Right, I'm gonna go... Grab that. No, I'm not. I'm gonna murder these guys first. Oh, the Stroud mission. Twin Fangs. I use Twin Fangs a lot, but taking up a ring slot is a big ask. I like the ambient sounds around here. Right, I don't want to fight you guys, but if you come over here, I'll have to. Unless you go and fight them over there, then I'll join in. Not when there's two of them. Right, it's poison, so that should help out. These skills just don't seem to do a lot. Now there's a bleeding hyena on us as well. No, we're gonna summon another one. These fights take far too long anyway. Sometimes you've just got a magic hand. And that still isn't doing a lot of damage to it. Right, we got one. That's... No, that's fine. That's just a little one. I probably should turn these guys into more passive, shouldn't I? Because they will attack anything. Right, Frederick. Let's get a dragon. Preferably a big one, with some fancy daggers as loot.
Nothing to report, sir.
I'd very much like some fancy daggers. Fine. We've got metallic ankles.
What was that? Oh, my fellow researcher. What can I do for you?
I've done all of the work that you couldn't be bothered to do.
I've spotted several dragon signs around the approach.
Most excellent, my friend. I don't suppose you noted the wound pattern? No matter, I'll look into that later. Andraste's mercy. From what I can tell, the dragon has been moving east and will be scouring the wastes next. Naturally, the dragon's hunting ground is full of miscreants, White Claw raiders. They've covered the area in traps, for Maker only knows reasons. Quite a mess.
The rest of your team went missing, and there are raiders all over the area. Should you be here alone?
I don't know what happened to the rest of the expedition, but the raiders have left me completely undisturbed. I have also seen Grey Wardens and strangers in odd black clothing, but they all ignore my presence completely.
Interesting.
We'll have to speak some other time.
Anybody else? Think it's weird that the bandits are leaving Frederick alone?
Yeah, very. I expect they have his people. Maybe Frederick's dead and I'm the only person that can see him. Right, you can't tease me this much about a dragon and not give me a dragon.
Varric, you fought Corypheus once before.
Not my fondest memory, but yes, I did.
And you killed him. You were certain of his death.
Yes? What's on your mind, Chuckles?
He survived the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. If he can live through a blast that levels a mountaintop, we would do well to determine how.
Even if we knew, would that help us? The Wardens couldn't kill him, and they had 1,000 years to figure it out.
Wasn't there supposed to be bandits around here? You see dead scholars, exactly, yeah. Well, I don't know what happened there, but I think things sort of potentially glitched a little, but we're back, it looks like. Fingers crossed. Right, more traps. Oh, there's gotta be loot. You guys have a scrap. I'm just going to take your traps apart. Oh, I can't magic hand. Should be able to get through these ones pretty quickly. There we go. So Vargas scales are tier 2. Okay. I mean, it's... if we get loads of them, we can start using them at least. Which has had the better story in my opinion? That's a good question, Critical. I'm kind of torn. For years, it's always just been about Origins, and I think Origins' story and characters are incredible. I don't think it's the best story BioWare have ever done, but I think it's a really good story that keeps you pushing forward in the action. But having replayed 2, I really like 2. It's a much more personal story. I'd probably go for 1. Because Alistair's great for a laugh. Liliana's amazing. Morrigan's amazing. You know, and these characters have really nice... I can't find this other trap. Really nice stories around them. I mean, the whole Alistair and the choices that his character goes on is brilliant. Really well done. When you find out who he is and like his birthright and things. Flying. Liliana's good, and I know our canon playthrough was Todd, the hero of Ferelden, and Liliana, but there's something about Morrigan. There always has been, especially if you've seen Farscape. Like, Claudia Black is just an incredibly talented actress and voice actress, but trap. No. Do you guys want to go and kill them? It's a big old area. There hasn't been any traps over here, has there? I know you're right there. What about you, Critical? What do you think? Yeah, I know Mike's a big fan of 2. I can't fault 2. I think the pacing of 2 is much better. She's Australian, that's enough for you. She's Australian? I thought she was New Zealand. She's also a very fun character in Gears of War in the later games. I think she comes in 3. She's brilliant. Right, where is this pissing trap? There's only so much I can do. She might be Australian. Yeah, you're probably right. I haven't checked her IMDb for a while. Oh, Blackwall is just a beast, isn't he? He's such a good tank. He just absolutely tanks everything. You go with the first one because it got you into the franchise? Yeah, that's fair. I think a lot of the first one is nostalgia for me. When I replayed it, I didn't have quite as much fun. No, that wasn't really the story's fault. That was more like the gameplay, and it just looks rough. If BioWare were ever going to remake an engine, not remake an engine, remake a game, it would be that. The big question is, how would they do it? Would they do it with a more Veilguard approach, or would they try and make it as a faithful remake? Not that it'll happen, it's all hypothetical. But I think you could really have gotten a lot of people excited about Dragon Age by re-releasing the first. Not just putting it on sale at a ridiculously low price. Trap. Well, like Blackbeard, the pirate, the legendary pirate, I like him because he was played by Lovejoy in the Black Sails. No, I like him It helps that he's a warden, because all the wardens are this, in my mind, and it isn't true, but in my mind they're all like heroic characters, traditional hero types, certainly fantasy hero types. And he's got a bitchin' beard. Like, that beard is something special, and that beautiful moustache. But I want to see where his story's going. I don't quite understand why he isn't being affected by what's going on, or why he doesn't seem overly bothered by it. Someone being a warden doesn't really cloud my judgment of them. Like, Stroud I have no connection to. He's got a good character arc. We've not really had much of the character arc stuff coming through yet, have we? I think we're starting to get a little bit of Cassandra. I am bored of running around this spot. There's only so many times I can click this stick. We're starting to see a bit of Cassandra. I'm not expecting much from Liliana Cullen or Josephine. But we're only really starting to get into it. We've had a little bit from Varric, but it's mostly him playing into other characters. It's there. Bloody hell.
Whoever said that is going to come looking.
Let them come. Yeah, that's the only criticism I have of old school RPGs in general. Your companions never really progress unless you progress the story. Baldur's Gate 3 kind of moved away from that a little bit. I think The Witcher did as well, to be honest. Certainly Cyberpunk. Why did you not go through that guy? I'm interested how Veilguard is going to do companion relationships and romances. Because it's strongly hinted at in that new trailer. And I like what they were hinting at. I like the interactions. Seemed quite natural. You glad they didn't go with a huge open world? Yeah, I'm with you. No, you are right, Mike. It's the nature of RPGs being so open-ended and non-linear does make it hard. But if companions had, like, the BioWare trope is you have 6, 7 companions, you get to a point where it unlocks a companion quest that you will do to advance their story in a way, usually after the second act or into the second act of the game. And then you'll get that done and you'll gain their loyalty or whatever you want to call it, their trust, whatever. And then that's when the romancy stuff kicks in, if you are romancing that character. I'd like to see that move away. I'd like to see a little bit more of, you know, early on, a couple of like characters come and say, look, I've got a problem, my sister needs help, or, you know, my family's stuck in this village that's being attacked by demons, can you come and help? And then Act 2 is, you know, oh, this is, you know, you've met my family, can we go and check in on them, make sure they're okay? And then Act 3 is the big romance thing, or something like that. Like the Karlach romance arc, where some of it is just a simple hangout. It's not a quest, it's just hanging out, having a drink in a bar. I really like that that natural approach, and I hope Veilguard has that, or at least the interactions aren't. I'm going to flirt with you, and it's obvious I'm going to flirt with you, and all we're going to do is flirting, and it's never going to go anywhere until the second to last mission when I'm going to screw your brains out. And that's the Mass Effect way. It's the constantly flirt just to make sure you hit that threshold, and then you get a sex scene an hour before the game ends.
Of course, Duran's theory of high dragon behavior is absurd, but... Oh. Yes? Did you need something?
I need a dragon.
The raiders are no longer in the way.
I've made note of the appropriate spots in the wastes for you to place lures. I must locate my supplies to create the bait. Then we can proceed.
We'll have to speak some other time.
Right, so he's going to do that bit now, yeah? Let's go and see our good buddy Hawke. The second greatest hero of the franchise. Yeah, I'm with you, Mike. I think the Larian approach is going to take quite a few years for those tropes to sort of bed into RPG, like a big, grandiose, epic RPGs. Potentially with Mass Effect 5, we'll see something like that if BioWare want to change it. But I firmly believe that the structure of Veilguard is going to be the structure of the next 4 or 5 BioWare games. That free-flowing combat, the, you know, 2 companions, that limited customization. I talked about this in the video, but I'm getting a very... And I'd be interested to know what you guys think of this, actually, because I'm guessing you've all seen the trailer now. Oh, we don't need to fight this one. In fact, we're not fighting this one. I'm getting a very much a Dragon Age 2 approach to companions and companions' armor, and you'll probably be able to upgrade them, but you won't be able to equip them with different armor like you can in this. Because every companion, and this might just be for ease of capturing footage, I don't know. But every companion looks the same.
I'm glad you made it, Inquisitor. I fear they've already started the ritual.
Blood magic, I'd wager. You can smell it. Or see the corpses. You take point.
I don't like Hawke's hair.
I'll guard your backs.
2 companions, so it's you and 2 others. It's a party of 3 in total. Critical. Oh, that's the smoke.
Wait! No.
Warden Commander Clarel's orders were clear.
Who are you?
This is wrong!
Remember your oath. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In death,
I'm sorry.
sacrifice.
They're using demons.
Good. Now bind it just as I showed you.
What? Okay, these guys are gonna die.
Inquisitor, what an unexpected pleasure. Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, at your service.
You are no warden.
But you are. The one Clarel let slip. And you found the Inquisitor and came to stop me. Shall we see how that goes?
I'm gonna fuck you up.
I've killed demons before. If I have to kill a few warden mages as well, So be it.
You may have to kill a few, yes. Wardens, hands up. Hands down.
Corypheus has taken their minds.
They did this to themselves. You see, the calling had the Wardens terrified. They looked everywhere for help.
Even to Winter.
Yes, and since it was my master who put the calling into their little heads, we in the Venatori were prepared. I went to Clarel full of sympathy, and together we came up with a plan. Raise a demon army, march into the deep roads, and kill the old gods before they wake.
Old gods.
Corypheus marching across Orlais with an army of demons. I was shown that back at the Seeker Fortress.
And now you know how it begins. Sadly for the Wardens, the binding ritual I taught their mages has a side effect. They're now my master's slaves. This was a test. Once the rest of the Wardens complete the ritual, the army will conquer Thedas.
Why?
Do you really want to see the world fall to the Blight? What do you get out of this?
The Elder One commands the Blight. He is not commanded by it, like the mindless Darkspawn. The Blight is not unstoppable or uncontrollable. It is simply a tool.
Somebody's certainly a tool.
As for me, while the Elder One rules from the Golden City, we, the Venatori, will be his god kings here in the world.
Yeah, I think I've heard this story before.
Why would the Wardens try to kill the old gods?
A blight happens when Darkspawn find an old god and corrupt it into an archdemon. If someone fought through the deep roads and killed the old gods before they could be corrupted, woof, no more blights, ever. The Wardens sacrificed their lives and saved the world.
That's madness. For all we know, killing the old gods could make things even worse.
Well then, it's a good thing I'm taking this demon army off their hands.
So Corypheus influenced the Wardens and made them do this ritual?
Made them? No. Everything you see here, the blood sacrifices to bind the demons, the Wardens did it of their own free will. Fear is a very good motivator, and they were very afraid.
That's a lie. The Grey Wardens are heroes. They would never do this willingly.
The Grey Wardens care about nothing save stopping blights. They will do anything to accomplish that.
I think you're both right.
You should have seen Clarel agonize over the decision. Burdens of command, I suppose.
So, I know which option I want to go with, but I'm going to try diplomacy.
Release the Wardens from the binding and surrender. I won't ask twice.
No, you won't. The Elder One showed me how to deal with you, in the event you were foolish enough to interfere again.
Barrick, now.
That mark you bear, the anchor that lets you pass safely through the Veil, you stole that from my master. He's been forced to seek other ways to access the Fade.
Red Lyrium.
When I bring him your head, his gratitude will be... Ah!
So I can enter the Fade.
Kill them!
Where did that prick go? I don't want to kill... I don't have a choice but to kill them, do I? Letter found on a Grey Warden Mage. I don't trust this ritual. Have you ever used blood magic? I don't care what the Chantry says. I doubt they'd approve of the joining if they knew everything about us. But my family fought Tevinter slaves near the border. This Ehrman sounds like everything that's wrong with the Imperium. I'll be waiting for you when you get back. If you can look me in the eye and tell me that the ritual is safe, I won't speak of it again. If not, just come back safe, please.
One less to worry about.
So, that went well.
Huh.
You were correct. Through their ritual, the mages are slaves to Corypheus.
And the Warden warriors? Oh, of course. It's not real blood magic until someone gets sacrificed.
Human sacrifice? Demon summoning? Who looks at this and thinks it's a good idea?
The fearful and the foolish.
The Wardens were wrong, Hawke, but they had their reasons.
All blood mages do. Everyone has a story they tell themselves to justify bad decisions. And it never matters. In the end, you are always alone with your actions.
I believe I know where the Wardens are, Your Worship. Ehrman fled in that direction. There's an abandoned Warden fortress that way. Adamant.
Good thinking.
The Warden and I will scout out Adamant and confirm that the other Wardens are there. We'll meet you back at Skyhold.
Oh, we're not going in now? I didn't realize that's how the Archdemons were made. That's some real nice lore. Oh, this... I do not like killing Grey Wardens. It's mine now. Right, okay, what else have we got in this area? Or are we done? I can't get that way. I might be able to take the keep. Potentially. Which would probably be handy for us. Hawke plays differently in this. He seems weary of the world. The events in between 2 and 3 have obviously changed him in a way. Because I played him as quite jovial. That's a pretty terrifying keep.
I am sorry to have bothered you with my questions about your people, Varric. I see so much of this world in dreams. Humans, my own people, even Qunari. Dwarves alone were lost to me, save scattered fragments of memory where some spirit cared to watch. Now I know why I see so little.
And why is that?
Dwarves are the severed arm of a once mighty hero, lying in a pool of blood, undirected. Whatever skill at arms it had, gone forever. Although it might twitch to give the appearance of life, it will never dream.
I'd avoid mentioning that to any Carta, Chuckles. They might not take it the right way.
That was very... Oh, not a bloody star thing. That was very bleak. Griffin Wing Keep. Does it have griffins?
Now, Venatori, throw yourself upon the fire.
What just happened then? Right, while you're poisoned, I'm going to go through the door. I wish poison would last a lot longer.
Shall we knock? It will be my pleasure.
Drop it down. Right, what is going on with our stuff? We have loads of room. I'm just going to use this point. Poison. Poison helps your blades bite deeper. You do more damage when your weapons are poisoned. You gain health when you attack enemies with... I want it to last longer. What? All your sunder and poison effects last longer as you make more potent poisons and uglier. Oh, right. Does that just makes it 25%? Yeah, we're gonna have to go with that. Enemies that die while poisoned explode in a shower of toxic mist, like rot fiends. Okay. So we'll do that, and then we might do the health thing. I need it to last longer, because it doesn't feel like it's doing a lot. Alright, gents, let's go take a keep. I know there's a chest up here, which is why I'm going over here. Why are you guys not fighting? You don't have to follow me all the time.
There's an elven artifact nearby.
We will press the on switch. Get out of the way, black ball. Whatever you're called.
Excellent. The wards are functioning again.
Well, hopefully that's going to help. I kind of like this keep mechanic. It does feel like... It doesn't necessarily feel like I am the leader of an Inquisition yet. But it does feel like our presence is growing. Chest. Under here. Yes. Again, we've talked about this. Remember the good loot. Somebody's casting lightning.
Venatori! Meet them! Prepare them! The warrior!
That does last a decent bit longer, actually.
We serve, Inquisitor, in life and in death!
Where are you? Why are you so far away? Get in there.
How long can they keep this up?
Nice. This is quite a cool little... I say little, it's not very little at all, is it? This is quite a cool keep. Where's the big honcho? This game, like these little interactions and things and the big wide maps, it feels very... And I think I've said this before. So if you've heard this before, then I apologise. Feels very Ubisoft. Right, I need to stick me flag somewhere. And I think there's another guy we need to kill.
Here, Inquisitor! I am ready to serve!
You bleeding will serve as well, you bastard.
Life is nothing! He will reign! One down! Master, I join your glory.
It's a solid fortress. The Inquisition could make use of it.
Wait, no, hold on. What? So, we gain minus 100% damage resistance against all damage. We block one melee attack every 30 seconds. We block one lethal attack every 60 seconds, and when we die, we just get back up. Doesn't say anything about a cooldown. Narrow leather band embossed with a design popular in Hunleith some years ago. Hunleith. Oh, this is the girl, isn't it? A tuft of orange fur is caught in the buckle. Spirits whisper across the veil, but their voices are unclear. Briefly, they conjure the memory of a little girl. Right. People who know. That's a real big nod to the Shale DLC quest. Shale? Is it Shale? Shade? Shale? Whatever she was called. The Golem. The Golem. There's a girl in there. In my playthrough in Origins, that girl died. And it was one of the options that we imported with the keep. Is that item only available because we imported that option into the game? Or is that just an item that appears everywhere? Because if items show up specifically to do with choices from Origins, hats off to BioWare. Like that's some next level connection. That's incredible. Shale, it was Shale. I mean, it's a terrible item, potentially. It could be really good, I don't know. Oh, it makes me feel sad that she died. But even if it is rubbish, just for the callback alone, that's incredible. Maybe they can pull off Veilguard. Pretty sure it's dependent on the choices. Where do I plant my stick? It's a good job we carry these flags around. That's such a... we carried a lot of them. That's such a cool little thing. Oh, damn. Well done, BioWare. You've actually learned from 3 so far and made the choices feel like they impact elements of the game.
Inquisitor, you're early. We've barely been set up a week. I have a patrol out at the moment.
I haven't gone
Some
anywhere.
of the men cited darkspawn in the area. I have reports that bandits have taken up squatting in the fortress the wardens abandoned. We're reasonably well entrenched here, but the keep's water supply has been problematic. It's causing delays. I'll prepare the troops for inspection at once.
What can you tell me about the darkspawn in the area?
The darkspawn seem to have emerged since we took the keep. I've warned the troops not to engage unless absolutely necessary. We don't need a blight in the ranks. We have to find whatever hole the monsters came from and seal it.
I can do that.
Report. What's the situation in the Warden's fortress?
Bandits moved in. Worse than quillbacks, if you ask me. They're holed up in there and using it as a base to strike at our supply caravans. Blasted scavengers.
What's wrong with the water supply?
The fort's well is full of garbage. Blasted Venatori threw corpses in there. There's an oasis nearby, but a Vargist claimed it. Doing a decent job of keeping us away, too. 4 soldiers have already fallen to venom and claws. We'll need reinforcements to drive the monster out.
We haven't met, have we? What's your name, soldier? Where have you served?
I beg your pardon, Inquisitor. Knight Captain Rylan at your service. I served with the Templars in Starkhaven until they all ran off to the hills, barking at the moon. Commander Cullen offered me a job, and I was glad to do anything to help stop all this madness.
What are your duties here, Captain?
I am Commander Cullen's second-in-command. As such, I handle logistics for many of our more high-risk missions. I also coordinate reports for the commander from agents out in the field.
Okay, give me a report.
Report, Captain. What's the situation in the western approach?
I've had scouts investigate that Red Lyrium operation you smashed. I don't think anyone's getting into that cave anytime soon.
Good.
Carry on, Captain.
Yes, Inquisitor.
So apparently a week has passed since we raised the flag. Which feels a bit wonky to me. Let's do this puzzle. And then we need to pop that pyramid thing. It's 11:15 game, please be... Oh, that's not too bad. That's an extra star, isn't it? Cheeky. Nice. I figured it out. My brain isn't finished. Toth. What's Toth? The altar Vinter god known as Toth, the dragon of fire. Is that one of the dragons we saw in the trailer today? Oh, you could jump over there, you'd be fine. I fancy doing the Darkspawn. I also fancy doing the water thing, but would it not be a good idea just to have a mage to cast a fireball down there and burn the bodies away?
No, I was lucky. I'd been sent to Crestwood at the time.
And there's a shop here, isn't there? It's over there.
Inquisitor.
I have to say, this game does get so much better once you leave the hinterlands. And I fell into that trap as well. Like, the hinterlands broke me. I hope they've learned that lesson. I hope we don't have a starting area that takes about 7 billion hours to finish. Do you sell anything good? I mean, it's not awful, but it's not exciting me any.
Come take a look. Just don't touch the merchandise. Some of it is poisoned.
Did I just pick up something called sad samples? What are sad samples? We still got 9 slots. That's definitely in the keep, isn't it? You're enjoying this one, are you, Jody? Good. Sort of looks like it's here.
Inquisitor.
Yes, yes, carry on. Down a floor? In fact, why don't we just be smart about this? Stuck on a bench.
You had apples yesterday.
Where the hell is it?
I can assure you, every item I sell is guaranteed to be lethal to somebody.
Right, that can... that cannot be a thing. Right now, more important things to do. Let's level up our characters. So, Varric, we were going down his Artificer route. Hail of Arrows, everyone has said is pretty good, so we will give him that. And we'll have it so he uses it. Because everybody has a separate focus meter, don't they? So if he just keeps popping that off all the time, that could be pretty good. I think I'm going to give you the extra block. Yeah. I'm going to give you, well, at least all the passives in this tree. And you, my friend, oh yes, you're getting Firestorm. Absolutely. And you're going to use it as often as you can, because Firestorm sounds hilarious. Excellent. I feel like we've made some good progress tonight. Obviously, we've talked about the exciting news for Veilguard as well, which is good. And I'm going to call it here because my voice is starting to go, and I'm very aware how careful I have to be with it nowadays. Which is really annoying because I'd love to just do another hour with you guys, but I don't think I'd be able to physically take it. Which is a shame. And I'm going to save it there. We're pushing through. We've had some big lore stuff happening. And the things that I've seen in the trailer are starting to fall into place a little bit with a lot of the lore that we're finding and stuff. Which is really cool. And the connections to previous games is good. So yeah, it's an interesting one. How much do you think I've got left, Mike? Bearing in mind we're 40 hours in. Is there like another 60 hours? Am I going to have to start doing more streams to get it done before the end of October? Because we do have other stuff to play as well. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. And Veilguard is really working. I'm excited for Veilguard. I wouldn't say I'm overly hyped for it. I don't think it's going to be the best game ever. Around halfway through. Okay, that's fine then. We can keep doing what we're doing for now. I wouldn't say I'm hyped for Veilguard. Everything I'm seeing is looking good. I'm excited for it, but I'm not expecting incredible things. Open mind, people. We don't want to be disappointed by BioWare again. Which has happened a lot recently. But yeah, check out my my other channel if you want to see some of my breakdown of the Veilguard stuff. If you watch the full live stream, it's about an hour and a half. And we go through the old stuff as well and pick out bits, and yeah, it was interesting. It was a really good chat, certainly about the Veilguard stuff, which is the separate video that was uploaded. Last one on the channel, if you want to check them out. And any support for both channels is amazing. Obviously this one's the focus, but I'm going to start doing more stuff with the voice of TOD, so if you want to see more of me, then yeah, pop over there and give it a sub. Because I'm doing more stuff, and the camera's turned on over there, so you do get to see my face, which is good or bad, I don't know. But thank you for being here, folks, everyone. It's always great to have you guys in chat, steering me in the right way, keeping me company. It makes a huge difference playing these games, having chat constantly rolling. So thank you, each and every one of you. And obviously people who watch this back and don't comment, just being here, just watching, just putting a like. It all helps. It's all magnificent. So yeah, the support's amazing from you guys. Thank you. We'll be back tomorrow night, 9 PM UK time, with more of this. And I will have just seen Alien Romulus, so I might be slightly freaked out. But that should be fun. But I'll catch you all later. Enjoy the rest of your evening, your afternoon, your morning, wherever you are. See you all in the next one.